Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very sweet and vanilla welcome all. I'm highly expecting your blessed health along with your sweet family, and most importantly, you are thankful to Almighty Allah. And if I would like to share anything about my weekend, or I would say Sunday, so to be really honest, my Sunday was a very lovely day. Can you guess like how did I spend my Sunday? I enjoy my sleeping hours. I just enjoy my sleeping hours. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening. Then again, I slept at 5 o'clock and woke up at 8 o'clock. That much I slept. Last night I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. So that was how I spent my Sunday. It was a very, unique Sunday for me for the first time. So yes, Saad Danish, and I will turn off my camera for the next 5 to 10 minutes. Yes. So yes, Danish Saad, how did you spend your Sunday?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum salam.
Sir, my Sunday is as usual, not unique anything like normal days because every day is a Sunday here for a week.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, how's the lockdown right now? Like, I heard there is completely lockdown.
Yes, sir, there is a lockdown here, but only supermarket and grocery stores are open. But
So
people are not taking precautions.
still,
They are, yes, sir.
they don't care.
Yes, sir.
They say,
They are not taking it seriously.
yes, I can understand that maybe they're not taking serious until unless they don't encounter till that. I don't think the people can make it a very serious issue.
Yes, sir. Government has also given the warning that they will block the SIM of the people who are not vaccinated.
Yeah, yeah, that is also. Have you vaccinated?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And are you happy with lockdown or not? Like, for example,
No, sir.
like, how's your feeling? Like, for example, in lockdown, how's your feeling? And as usual years, I mean to say, a couple of years ago, 3 years back, how was your feeling? I mean to say, uh, yeah, have your thoughts fluctuated or not? I mean to say, how do you see the world nowadays? How do you see your future nowadays?
Sir, from this, what I think is nothing is permanent. Like people find job and they work, they studied for 4 to 6 years to get a job, and in Corona time, many people lost their jobs. So everything is temporary.
Okay. And how's your feeling? Like, I mean to say, feeling excited, happy, content, sad, gloomy,
Sir,
extraordinary,
it's a sad
frustrated.
feeling because, yes, sir. Sir, it's a bad feeling because before 1 to 2 years before, everyone is going normal. But nowadays, first, uh, Corona first wave has come, then second, then third. Now Corona fourth wave is going on, and don't know when will this sickness will go off from here.
2 minute की बात है. According
Yes,
to
sir.
WHO, I think it is going to be there till 2023.
Sir, we can't say anything on this because first normal corona come from China, then from UK, then from India, and don't know how many are
More,
going
huh?
to come soon.
That is also true. I acknowledge.
Yes, sir.
And any update from your site regarding any news?
Uh, sir, crypto market is going so fast and growing very fast nowadays.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Tanisha, for updating all those about. And thank you. Yes, Mariam. How are you? How did you spend your Sunday? And how is everything? Mariam, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
Sir, in this weekend, our university has started from Saturday, so I spent my half day, means 10 2:30. I was at university and then came back home. And after that, I studied my lessons, so it was not special.
All right. And how's the corona situation there?
Mashallah, in these days, um, situation is very good, and all lockdown are finished, so it is normal.
And how's your feeling with the coronavirus? Happy, sad, excited, extraordinary, frustrated?
At the first, when Corona came to uh, Asian country, means especially to Afghanistan, it was so excited, and it depressed our mind a lot. But after a few months, means in second and third period of دورة رخصت period ميجا
The duration.
دوري دوم وسيوم
Wave.
second and third duration.
You can say wave, the layer.
What's it?
Layer, duration, wave.
Second and third view of corona, it is يعني غير عام شوي.
More common, universal.
It was more common, so it's not excitable.
Okay, and how do you see the future?
In Corona, especially in Afghanistan, just education system was locked down, means just university and school, but all other things like big shopping mall, reading hall, all was open. So just for education, it was Corona and lockdown. If this situation is will going on, so I can't see my future good, because better we especially medical, we can't learn something on online classes. We must to practice, we must to have a practical if we continue our education on online classes. So I don't think that I will be a good doctor.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mariam, ma'am, regarding update all about this. And yes, Nayar ma'am, how are you and how's the weather here and how did you spend your Sunday? And how is everything with the corona? How's your feeling? I'm just super excited, super boring, super frustrated. And how do you see the future?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
Sir, first of all, I would like to thank you. Due to your counseling, I spent my weekend very good, sir. Uh, and it was busy as usual, sir, in home. I have to ready kids' uniform, kitchen, spend in kitchen, and so lot of other type of work, sir. And weather is pleasant, sir, in Ahmedabad. And about corona, sir, in Ahmedabad, like, sir, normal everything, but in future everything is uncertain. Education is, sir, down day by day. Economic condition, you can see, sir, is not good. Many people, sir, came in my office and discuss their economic condition. Literally, sir, they so many times they crying, sir, about their economic condition. They even afford to pay their fee.
Okay.
Sir, future is so uncertain, sir.
Yeah,
We
that
cannot
is
say anything, sir. I don't know, sir.
okay. And any update regarding international affair and all those things?
Sir, I think it will took, sir, 1.5 year or 2 years more, sir. Corona, it will not complete till, sir, finish.
True. No doubt.
It comes, sir, in different shapes, just like यूके में का पहले वो आया, अब डेल्टा चल रहा है, फिर इसी तरह से further it will happen, sir, in different shapes.
So do you think are we going to be fooled? Something like that or not?
Sometimes, sir, I feel like that. Sir, they exaggerate, sir. I think so. Sir, these
Actually,
things are happening in past, sir. लोग मरते भी थे. कैंसर, सर, आप देखें कितनी कैसी डिजीज है, कितनी सीरियस है, और बाकी डिजीजेस भी हैं, उनसे कितने लोग मरते हैं, लेकिन दे फोकस ऑन कोरोना. आई डोंट नो, सर. Maybe I am wrong.
there's a special plan or scenario for this.
Yes, sir. I
Yeah,
think so, sir.
but maybe the WHO is secretly working on how to, depopulate the population.
Yes, sir. Sir, I affected 2 times, sir, with
Oh,
corona positive. Yes, sir.
okay. So you have
Sir, first
quarantined
time,
yourself then.
yeah, yes, sir. So second time it was serious, but first time I did not feel such like, sir. जैसे लोग कहते हैं. No, I feeling I was feeling normal, sir.
Oh, right. That's good. It
Yes.
means Allah has saved you, and you would say, and I hope you have said thank you to Allah as well.
Sir, I am the only one at that time in the school. All the staff was in the home. I am only one in the school to deal with the people about academics, fee, and everything, sir. तो आई थिंक मुझे कुछ भी नहीं हुआ तो सर अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. किसी को कुछ नहीं हो सकता, सर.
Yes. And it is and most probably your job was to interact with the people.
यस सर, मेरा इंट्रैक्शन बहुत रहा है, सर. बस अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, सर. आई एम ओके.
Mashallah, that's the good thing.
यस सर.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Now, let's go to our vocabulary first. So up to Lex, we have discussed, right? Yes. Yes, up to Lex we discussed. So let's get started. Vulgar. Now, who's a vulgar? Vulgar is a lewd person. Now, who's a lewd person? A person who has no sophistication, lack of sophisticated personality. Lack of sophisticated means mature. Mature means a person who can understand the things in a very sharp way. A person who is so tasteless, बेज़ाका इंसान जो हम कहते हैं. A person who's so tasteless, a person whose words, behavior have no meanings at all. That person is called vulgar. You can say a kind of fazul किस्म का इंसान, बेज़ाए का इंसान. That person is called vulgar. Like nowadays, unfortunately, you can have vulgar people and educated people. I'm sorry to discuss this. Educated youngsters, teenagers, the things that they are doing, it's unbearable. Like how? When they are in 10th class or when they are in first year, second year, they think that yes, they are the super kings. This is the first wrong concept they're having. Second, like they are chasing the girls. Now, this is another very vulgar thing that I strongly condemn. The third vulgar thing, they present their arguments to their parents while defending this, that you don't know too much about the current era as compared to those who believe that yes, they know better the current era. And they are vulgar in a sense that they do not want to study and they want excellent life. These are the very prominent and seemable things that we are observing. Then the second one is also connected to this vulgar peevish. Peevish is the person who's having irritable disposition. A person who is super bad. A person who's super bad is called peevish. In Urdu we are saying घटिया इंसान, फजूल किस्म का इंसान, खबीस इंसान जो हम कहते हैं. One is peering. When you are secretly observing and watching, that's called peering. Like who are peering? Mostly I would say the women are peering. They watch secretly the things. Peevish means a person who's gatiya, who's super bad. Clamor. Clamor means a person who's shouting or screaming or yelling. That is called what? Clamor. For example, the children are clamoring in the class. One clamor is that you are asking regarding the movies. There is no clamor in that movie. There is no clamor in that movie. Clamor means point, the main point, the important point is also called clamor. Because when we shout, it means there is something important. Actually, if the children are shouting, it means there is something. If I start clamoring, if I start shouting, it means there is something. Right or not? Connotative meaning, suggestive meaning. So clamor also have that sense. Vexatious. Vexatious means a person who's annoyed one, a person who is furious one, who's angry type. A person who's rage. That person is called what? Vexatious. A person who's having harsh behavior. A person in which we are saying, "Jiske mate pe 12 baje ho." So that person is called what? Vexatious. A person who has very furious character, that person is called vexatious. So vulgar means lack of sophisticated personality. Peevish means irritable disposition, a person Oh, is super bad. And peering means when you're secretly watching or observing. Clamor means screaming. Vexatious means the furious person. If there is a question, you can ask me. And if there is no question, I would like to go to the example starting from Danish. Yes, Danish, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Should I give a example of 5, 4?
Four.
Yes, sir. So the vulgar. Some people do vulgar things in public.
So the chance cover.
Peevish. 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 Don't be like peevish people. And clamor. So clamor का क्या था? Scream,
Screaming, shouting.
scream, shouting. Don't clamor on children. And vexatious, furious character. So people don't like vexatious people.
All right. Thank you, Danish Saab. Yes, Mariam, ma'am. Mariam, ma'am. Okay, I think she's disconnected or not listening. Yes, Nayab, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Go outside. Okay, hurry up. Vulgar. So she is not a sophisticated lady. She behave like vulgar, sir. Peevish. I had that man. Whenever he came to my office, I feel very uncomfortable. Clamor. When I listened the clamoring outside the school, I came and saw there was an accident happen.
I go and see.
Vexatious, sir.
Yes,
Vexatious.
vexatious.
SN is vexatious about preparing the student data, although it was needed urgently. ठीक है sir.
बिल्कुल.
Thank you, sir.
Here. Mariam, are you here? Mariam? Okay, she's not listening. All right.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, vexatious mean frustrated person.
Yes.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Now, Mr. Danish, there is a little difference between being annoyed and frustrated. If I can explain the frustrated in a very nice example, when you show your angriness to that person to whom you are not supposed to show, the angriness of others you are showing to the another person is called, it means you're frustrated. Suppose your teacher scolded you, your teacher insulted you. Now you are coming to home and your little brother or sister says something to you and you express your angriness to him or her because of that insult in the school. It means you are having frustrated. You were frustrated there. You know, sometimes your mother is frustrated, your father is frustrated, your elder brother, your elder sister, your younger brother, younger sister, not younger, but mostly elders. They show their angriness to you. Actually, it was not supposed to show to that person. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So unit 3 is done, and unit 3 only reading is remaining. Bobby's camping trip. Let's see. Bobby was very excited. His family was going on a camping trip this weekend. His mom had made list of items, things, stuffs that they would need to bring, and Bobby was in charge of checking each item off as she packed them in the car. Who was in charge? Bobby was in charge. Bob, cooler, his mom said. The Bobby said, check, mom, replied Bobby. Lantern, 3 sleeping bags, 3 pillows, and sunscreen, his mom rattled off. Rattled off means quickly saying. For example, lantern, 3 pillows, sunscreen, like this, rattling off. This is called rattling when you're saying something very quickly. Right? For example, when you're taking the attendance, Ali, Ahmed, Sana, Muskan, like this rattling. Clear? Bobby thought she was going too fast, but didn't ask her to slow down. Who was going fast?
Her mother.
Her mother. But she didn't, but Bobby didn't say that you have to be slow down. He wanted to hurry and get to the campground. Check, check, check. Okay, Bobby also rattled. Check, 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 check. Like Farhan. Maybe if Nayab maybe saying like this. Farhan, check your notebook, shoes, tie, shirt, clean, all those things. Farhan is saying, okay, 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 like this rattling. Check, 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 the Bobby said. Checking items of the list as far as he could. He checked all the things. Finally, yes. Finally, they had the car packed and Bobby showed his mom the list that had all of the items checked off. Are you sure we get them all? His mom asked. No problem, Marian. His mom asked, looking worried. Bobby promised that they had everything. A couple of hours later, they arrived at the campground after 2 hours. It's so pretty here, Bobby's mom said. Let's get the tent set up and then we can explore. Explore means we can find more. Explore means we can find more, discover more. But they couldn't find the tent. Bobby had been checking items off of the list too quickly and they had left the most important item behind. When they reached the campground, there was no tent. And that's why we are saying the hare and the tortoise. Anybody who knows the stories of hare and the tortoise? Hare and the tortoise. Nobody knows. Okay, who fast? Okay, who walks so fast, hare or a tortoise? Excuse me, Danish? खरगोश तेज है कि कछुआ? नायाब मैम?
Yes, sir. Sir, Hargosh.
खरगोश
But
तेज है ना?
tortoise win the race, sir. I was absent before 5 minutes before, sir. Sorry.
Okay. So the hare walks faster than tortoise, but the tortoise wins the race. What is the reason? That was a slow progress. And hare was thinking, oh, come on, I walk or I run so fast. After running, he used to take sleep, he used to rest, he used to run, he used to. But the tortoise didn't take a rest. In the same
Sir,
case in our
it's
lives,
overconfident.
excellent, overconfidence. In the same case in our lives, if we stop a very slow progress, that also makes a very huge hurdle. That makes a huge hurdle. Like how? If I do not follow my schedule that I believe that yes, it is going to benefit me. Now, if I stop doing it, it means I am acting like a hare. I believe, okay, it's enough. It's quite enough. It's okay. No need to work hard. No need to put high elbow effort. You are satisfying yourself by acknowledging your brain that, come on, these efforts are enough for you. But when you reach to the life of the goal, then you realize that it was okay. It was not okay. You were supposed to go slowly. There was a lady who had that lady was married to a widower, and that widower was having 2 sons. That lady married to that person that who had 2 children, and their children were not focusing to that woman. The starting, she felt inferiority complex. She had no courage to speak. She had nothing because she thought that she's the second wife of that person. Like mentally, she used to be so silent. She had no courage to say. She had no idea to explore. But one day he was going on a picnic with her husband, and an accident happened. When she opened her eyes, she was at the hospital, and she lost all the memory. She lost all the memory. The doctors tried to bring his memory back, bring his memory. His husband and children were so sad that what will happen now. She lost all her memory. Now she joined the same house again. She has joined the same house again. Now she started to talk with the kids. She started with the husband. She started to express her feeling with everyone there in the house. She had courage. She had super feeling regarding each and everything that she was doing. Over here, it is proved that mentality is everything. Mentality. Whatever you think, you become. At the starting, the lady was feeling inferiority complex. The lady was feeling that she had no courage. But after losing her memory, okay, she started to live a new life. Now, when she had no memory at the starting, it means you can have the courage, you can have the idea, you can have the exploration, you can have the discovery, you can have everything. The same case is with the kids. If the kids are feeling inferiority complex, it means there are some major factors that are affecting the kid. Like if you are feeling inferiority complex, or if you are having lack of courage, if you are having lack of ideas, if you are having lack of scenarios of different things or leagues in the world, it means you are supposed to live in that boundary. If you leave the boundary and come outside the boundary, then you can have different things. What you think, you become. Who said? Aristotle said. Aristotle said, what you think, you become. Aristotle said. And Aristotle is absolutely right. Absolutely right. Now, why did I say Aristotle? Because Aristotle is so prominent. Leave the Aristotle. Let me drag you to the 1400 years back. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, innamal a'malu binniyat. It says whatever you do, that depends on your heart, that depends on your intention. Now, over here, the hadith is giving an idea, a clue that yes, whatever I think, whatever I intend, I become and I say. And later on, Aristotle said, what you think, you become. But these things have already been taught to us by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Quran, if one can understand in a very super nice way. So mentality is quite important to anyone in the life. As much as you can improve your mentality, that means enhancement or empowerment you can have in the life. Just then, that day, mark my words, when you got the hurt of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu, when you got the incidents, the knowledge of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu, that day you'll become a very sophisticated person. But you need a heart for that. That heart is important. And I have already talked regarding this about a person who came into the masjid and pissed off, and Muhammad said, leave that person, go and clean this area. Like if you have such hurt. Like Muhammad went to Taif people grabbed him and threw stones to Muhammad. He lost the teeth. His whole clothes become blood-shedded. But still, when he was about to sleep at night, the Prophet Muhammad said, they are unguided people. May Allah bless them and I forgive them. Now, the time when you get such hurt, the life will become so easier. You will have more friends, rather foes. You will have more sophistication, rather have peevish. Clear? So thinking is everything, believe me. Acha, think how, if the environment is affecting, influences your thinking, of the people are influencing your thinking, it means still you need more ideas. I mean to say, you are trying to behave very awesomely, but the society, the people are not letting you to do. And you are changing your mentality according to them. It means still you have no mature thinking. Like for example, if you change your thinking within seconds, within days, within months, it means you have no mature thinking. I mean to say, you're trying to become so nice with everyone for the 1 month. And after 1 month, the people are saying, come on, you are nice to that person. What happened? You are nice to that